It's CardKast with Mike and Lens, the show about everything sports cards, autographs, and memorabilia. I'm Len plus Z, and this is the Mailday opening video edition. Yes, it is, and what a monster mail day that we have. I have special guests in the studio, Mr. Len Corso, and Sal Giambo. Please welcome these guys to the studio.
Thanks for having us, Len. Great name, by the way.
Thanks.
It's a real pleasure to be here. It's a long time awaiting. Thank you.
Yeah, and so the long time awaiting is the fact that this is it's a combination 212 card order, which we're going to get through their part of it. They were we'll call it the heart of the order, about last year, just to kind of bring people up to speed. I had said to Sal, I was like, if you want to say anything to PSA, I said, I can always use some extra cards to fill in the minimum orders. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, I got cards. So I ended up going by his house last October. This was like the first big order that we did, bulk order. So we have an ultra modern order here that is 49 cards, and they're part of a 212 card order. We're just going to get through their stuff tonight, and I'll get through my stuff at another time, just because we wanted to get together around 6, 7, and it's 8:30. So everybody's got stuff they got to do. Plus, we don't want a super long video. Like to give a shout out to my boy Brian Yonker, his eBay handle, and I'll put it down into the comments there. A link to his store is Brian-21. He is the gentleman that sold me this wonderful Hall of Fame sign commemorating 50 years of Hall of Fame. And it's a great backdrop. And if you're looking for signed rookies with inscriptions that are in great shape, his store is loaded with them. And he always has best offer on. You tell him, CardKast sent me, and he'll hook you up. And not only will he hook you up, but he sends stuff out literally that day or the day after. And he wraps everything up like in a pillow. So it's like a giant pillow. It's like $50 worth of bubble wrap, and your stuff is protected. So you're buying from a good dealer there. All right, on to the grades. So we're going to start off first with the ultra modern order, which we're going to fly through. Now, one of the interesting things about this ultra modern card order is that out of the 49 cards, these two gentlemen hit 35 10s, which is like, that's pretty crazy. So I guess kudos to Topps and kudos for you guys for weeding stuff out and, just kind of making sure you're not sending in lower grade stuff. But, and I'm just going to put this up as an example here. We have I'm just going to adjust the lighting. Send a little more. Okay. Okay. So we have a 2017 Bowman Ronald Acuna. He's hurt, right?
Yes.
Okay, that sucks, but but yeah, he'll be back next year, and they're in the series. Did they steal any games or no?
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah,
1-1. 1-1. All right. So, and what I was trying to say before is the fact that you can easily get fingerprints on the cards and things like that. At ding corner here and there. We've got a nice 10 on Ronald Acuna, one of his rookies. We have a guy that I guess showed up a little bit in the playoffs.
Yes.
Against Houston.
Year, but
right.
Doing much better now.
So, all right. So we got Cody. I'm sorry, against the Atlanta. They had Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I always loved the throwback, the 87
yes,
Topps.
absolutely.
I mean, that's literally the year that I started seriously collecting. Dabbled a little bit here and there. And another PSA 10, Cody Bellinger, top salute. Nice little rookie there. And a plethora. We got 9 of the 2017 Topps update. 2010. Gem Mint 10. Another 10. Pull this back a little. Another 10. Now, at the time when we sent these in, it's the downside of, PSA just taking as long as they have. I mean, it's happened with my stuff. It's happened with their stuff. I mean, I was going through some of my stuff, and I'm like, oh, my God. Chris Bosh, Chrome rookie, and it's worth half in a 10 than it was in a 9.
Right.
So, but listen, not complaining. Another 10. Very similar. All updates. And, look, how old is this guy? Kid? 22? 3?
Mid-20s. Yeah, mid-20s.
So he's going to be around.
Yeah.
And, at that price point for these guys, it was great to send them in because, who knows what the pricing is going to be in ball. I'm just scared. I'm looking forward to getting all my stuff back, but then I'm going to be like, oh, now what? Right? So
35 10s. That's pretty impressive, Len.
Yeah, I mean, that is so far out of all the bulk orders that I've done, that's been like, as far as like individual orders, that's been by far the highest percentage. And look, you can make it a case where, the company has gotten better with, their goal isn't really to give you the highest grade cars or cars, their goals, but you do hear, it's refreshing to see 35 out of 45 10 or 49 10s where, and these are the chrome ones. So again, there could be fingerprints, but we're just busting out the 10s. But yeah, I mean, you hear like I just check like chat rooms and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, they're just not giving away 10s, like not giving away 10. I'm like, they could have not given away 10s here. I mean, the difference between a 9 and a 10 is like, what is the difference? I mean, centering on a borderless card, right? I mean, they could have said that this was a 9. This one that's a 10. So, some people think that it's who you've gotten. So we've got, let's see, as far as a grader. So switching up players finally. So we got Aaron Judge. So Sal's a big Yankees fan. What team are you?
Red Sox, baby.
Red Sox. All right. Well, hey, they had they had great, no complaints there for any Red Sox fans.
Well, some Mookie bets for him to look at later, Len.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's crazy the team that they had when they won it.
I know.
Was it, what year was that? 17? 17.
No, I'm sorry, 18.
18. So like, Benintendi and all those guys, and they're not there, but they regrouped and here we are. So, and anyways, you guys get the same idea. It's pretty redundant. You might want to pass, skip forward just a little bit on the thing. Here we go. Here's another 87 Tops, like throwback, 30th anniversary. Can't believe that's 30 years old. This is really cool. Ooh, don't fast forward anywhere. Just stay right here and check that out. Nice little 10. It's just impressive. More 10s. Here's an Aaron Judge.
I have some Carlos Quintana rookies I want to get.
Carlos Quintana.
Shout out to Andy Scarpa, first base.
Maybe if Carlos Quintana hit a couple home runs. I mean, he was like 6'4" and just barely made it to the outfield. So, he was also, I'm sure, with his good looks, he was a pinup. All the locker rooms. So we got Anthony Davis. Look at this. Gedman 10, numbered at 25. Like, what is that worth? Yeah. What is that worth? We got question marks all over the board here. So, okay. So we're going to move the baseball just kind of out of the way. Yep. Thank you, guys. And let's see. Let's do some early stuff. So we've got, well, not early stuff, but 2012 opening day, Mike Trout. I hear this guy's pretty good. What do you think he's going to come back as far as next year? Like, think he's going to be?
I think he's going to be better than ever. Wanting to prove everybody right with that big contract he signed.
Fantastic. And here was one of his former teammates, Albert Pujols, along with future Hall of Famer Ichiro. Back then he was Ichiro Suzuki for that 1 year, and then it just dropped it to Ichiro like Madonna. Here's a PSA 9 Chrome. Very, very cool. I mean, that's the update card. And then you have the base tops of Ichiro, PSA 9s.
I'm glad my son collected a big time star like that, Len.
I mean, there was a time when, $5 at a show all day long. Yeah. All day long. Here's a guy. Who's this guy?
Yeah, that's a pretty good collection.
Derek Jeter SP foil, PSA 7. I think you could see some of the thin lines.
Yeah,
but the
that's
card
a
is
tough card.
so
it's like a piece of tin foil, but everybody loves that card.
Yeah.
It's the modern age Mickey Mantle rookie now.
Yep. Yeah, and you have to pay attention to that, to this part, the red and the blue. And
the corners.
Anybody that's speculating on this card, you have to watch for people recoloring because there's dirty people out there still that like to do, fool around, and a lot of money at stake these days. So
there's Jeter when he played for Kalamazoo.
Young Jeets.
High school.
Young Jeets. And Ozzie.
I broke that out of my 1982 Topps traded set.
I got to tell you, this card is centered very nicely.
What was the grade on that?
8.
Okay.
Yeah. And we got an 8 on a 82 Topps traded Cal Ripken, which is...
Once again, that came out of my 82 Topps traded set.
So are you trying to say it's supposed to be a 10?
I was hoping it was going to be. I was hoping.
Yeah. Well, it's got a little bit of a centering issue. This I'm actually like a little surprised because this got centering, 50-50 centering,
Yep.
top, bottom.
I had that stored away since 1984 when I bought the set.
And we have a 1985 Topps Mark Maguire classic. Always reminds me of that pop that we had back in 97, 98.
Yeah.
98 was the home run chase. So
when we had Sosa Maguire going back to back, and those cards were going for over $200 at the time, Len.
Whew. Well, so I'm just going to take a quick little break and just say that we're going to keep going. But what I'd like to say is, and what you guys don't know is, out of their order, there are 45 Tom Brady graded rookie cards that we're going to get to. There also is a ton of Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, a couple of other guys, some Phillip Rivers stuff. But there's some, you're going to want to stick around because there's some great grades that came out of there. And just the fact that there's 45 Tom Brady rookies, and I mean, I'll just say this and we don't have to go too much further into it. Here's a Gleyber Torres 2016 Bowman Chrome PSA 9.
That's my nephew's actually. He wanted to add to the collection.
Francisco Lindor. Now he went to the Mets this year, right?
Yep. $341 million.
Gotcha. Okay. So at the time it was like, okay, let's go Mets. Now it's I don't know. I heard he did not.
He did not have a good year.
Okay. Well, let's hope. Let's hope that he can break his own, break the Mets curse. But we got some 9s, we got some 10s.
Beautiful cards.
Yeah.
Beautiful cards.
Good. They got that sparkle factor going on.
People like shiny, Len.
Oh yeah. So, well,
some DeGrom rookies coming up.
Card that got Jake DeGrom. Here's a Met. Here's a solid Met.
Yes.
Here's a guy that's worth every penny.
Yep.
Maybe more. Some PSA 8 updates. It's amazing that 2014 is like going on 8 years old.
Crazy, right? Where does time go?
I don't think I sat around in 1990 saying, 82 Topps traded, it's 8 years old.
Right.
Right. But this is already, here we go. We're pushing 10. This is a big card right here. Actually, I don't know why I just skated by that, but this is a Topps Chrome.
Yeah.
Gem Mint 10 of DeGrom. It's his rookie. He throws hard. Fernando Tatis Jr. Platinum 2016. And it's kind of funny because lately I've just seen him. I feel like this past year just all Padres, and just almost weird because I don't really get into the ultra modern stuff.
Right.
So I'm 2015 to say 2020. I don't really see that often. So to see him in a Chicago uniform is actually pretty. With no
rare.
hair.
Yeah, right. Now
the rare no hair.
Yeah.
We got Gleyber Torres. And we got Lindor, PSA 9, and a Bowman Platinum. Shiny stuff, fun stuff. There we go. And
now we're getting into a little bulk there, Len.
Yes.
I like that pile a lot.
Yes. So here we go. 2012 Topps Heritage, young Mike Trout, who's still young Mike Trout. We got PSA 9s. There's 2. Here's 3. 4. 5. Gotta like these, man. They look like that 63 style. 63 Topps baseball. So cool. Another 9. Yeah, sick of these 9s. Come on, where's a 10? Oh, here's an 8.
We're going to go lower now, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, no, we shot back with a 9.
Okay.
Here we go. He wants one. He wants a 10.
Keep the 9s.
Here's another 9. Jeez. There we go. All right. Mike Trout.
Back to Lindor.
You guys are going to go home with a cooler full of Trout.
Yes.
Lindor. And here's a guy who stepped up this year a little bit,
Yes,
making some
big
noise
time,
again.
Playoffs.
You know?
Trying to prove
Look
that he's
at
worth
this.
$325 million.
2010 X-Fractor. Mike Stanton. This is great. Giancarlo. Go find that card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know. Again, that's a dead era of collecting. Right. People didn't have the money to buy chrome boxes and packs. They didn't. Right. I know. I ran shows. People were like, I don't have enough money to come to shows and spend money. I feel bad because I'm losing my job. Gas was $4.50. Yep. You know, I mean, I had a Suburban. That thing was like it stopped taking my credit card twice,
at $75,
and it's still three times at Sam's Club. Like, oh my God, like $140 to fill that tank up. A big tank on that. So all right, hey, legendary quarterback Brett Favre, 1991 Stadium Club, iconic, 30 years old.
That's a nice Giannis.
Giannis, baby, yeah. That is.
When Len and I bought a big collection, that was a nice throw-in.
He is like, so he wants to, yeah. So obviously, so I'm here with Len. I'm here with Sal. So we got Sal's pals. We got Len's friends. So we're all cozied up here.
We're having a great time. Look at that card, Len. Not bad.
2004, basically almost considered vintage. This is an insert from Skybox Fresh Ink. Very cool. LeBron and Kobe. Now, so I would assume this is 0405, I'm assuming, Game Breakers. I think 0405 says it right there. So sometimes, it's funny, I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine say he hates listening to basketball inserts, especially from the 90s, because he doesn't know it cold like I do. And he was like, the split year, he's like, it kills me. You see 97, you know if it's 97, 98 or 96, 97. Right. He's like, you just don't know. And he's like, you got to do extra research. Mookie, place your bets. No more bets. PSA 8 update 301. So now is he with the
Dodgers?
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I clearly don't watch sports, so it would have just blew by it. Yeah, here we go. Okay, here's an update 10 in the US 26. Still though, what he did with the Red Sox, I mean, he'll always be remembered for his run with that club and the Dodgers too.
And he won it last year with the Dodgers, so
that's what I mean. Yeah,
he got 2 rings. Still young enough.
Yeah. Yep. Although the guys with wheels, you know,
I know they
once you hit 30.
Yep.
So
that's a nice chrome.
Yeah. Ooh, that's nice. It's a nice 10. Yeah, I gotta get into some more new stuff. So I like having you guys here. You know, kind of show the show that we don't just do vintage or 90s cards or whatever. Speaking of 90s cards. We got some Kobe some hoops. Gotta love Kobe. So look, I mean, I don't want to say it looked like that in high school, but it definitely.
Len used to rock the wristbands.
Yeah, actually, no, I couldn't do it with the wristbands. They're too cumbersome. They held me down. My arms were so skinny. They weighed too much. They were like ankle weights. Anyways, yeah, you try to look cool, and it's like you go take a shot, and it's like your arm just falls out. Anyways, 93 Stadium called Michael Jordan Beam Team. It is really cool. I like the I just like the flash of the bottom. It's like a combination photo, and then you get the flash. It doesn't have to be shiny like where cards got to.
That card line I actually bought from a kid about 3 years ago, and he guaranteed me at least an 8 on it. So now I got to call him out on it and say, yeah, you were right.
Hey,
it was at least an 8.
At least an 8. He's right. So we got Phillip Rivers, an end to his career last year, right?
Correct,
he is no longer, he's with us in life, but he's no longer with us in football. So next stack, please.
Yes. Go Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
The new host of Jeopardy.
See, you know what's crazy? This is what kills me about just people that are playing currently and like things that can happen. I feel like he got like a negative rap, like at the beginning of the year because of the whole thing with the Packers situation. It's not all his fault because I think it's partially the organization's fault as well.
It is the organization because instead of giving him weapons, they decided to move up to draft his backup quarterback.
Gotcha. Okay. So there you have it. And here you have one of the guys who can absolutely just take over a game whenever he's. And what's cool about this card is this is the bronze parallel rookie. And this, first of all, I just want to say that this stack right here is all Aaron Rodgers rookies. So I don't even think you could go into a show and find 15 rookies like just sitting there. So if that's 15 or 18.
You will soon.
Well, it's just that. So let's hope so. We'll keep you updated on where these guys are where they're gonna be. So I think the next show is your show.
It is. Absolutely, Len. You're right. Next Sunday, November 7th, 575 Boston Post Road at the Northeast Baseball Academy.
So, and I'll be there. I'll be there hanging out.
Yes.
You know, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing there, but what I wanted to point out was this is numbered out of 150. Tough parallel. I remember these packs retailed at $5 a pack. So to pull the Aaron Rodgers rookie and have it being a parallel and the fact that it's a graded 9, in today's world, that is what we call a bomb. All right. UD Premier Aaron Rodgers. And just, you know, I mean, this brings me back to when I used to sell wax for Bill in the malls.
Right.
I mean, this was that time. Here's a big card. We got a 10 on a bazooka. When they basically said, we're going to put gum in the packs. We're going to factory seal the gum so it doesn't ruin the cards. But the people miss the nostalgia of the gum. So they did that with Heritage and Bazooka, which is very cool. Topps Turkey Red, Aaron Rodgers. When these cards came out, the fact that they were paying tribute to the original Turkey Red turn of the century baseball cards, I was very, very impressed. And I love the fact too that not only did they have the rookies in here, but they also did the legends. And it just makes for a really, really cool artistic version of the player. So, and you know, as we go through, speed past some 9s, but here's a parallel, big card parallel. This is actually a red. So the gray, if you don't know, the gray is considered like the base card of the set or the base border color of the set. And the red is a parallel. I think the white might have been the top, white and black. So I think white and black, and they might've been serial numbered. So here we have 2005 Topps. People are, you know, basically treating Topps like a stock, like Topps rookies. So if you noticed over the past couple of years, Kobe Bryant Topps rookies have gone through the roof. Everybody's Topps rookies have gone up and have shown interest. And it's really cool to see because, well, we'll see what happens with the Fanatics licensing and to see if they're going to take on or maybe buy out Topps and keep the name going. Here's some more UD Premier, PSA 9. And, you know, because obviously you're going to have that history and that lineage, and a lot of people are buying into like, well, I want a Hall of Fame Topps rookie of one of each, you know, besides Mantle because I can't afford it. So more Bazooka, some redundant stuff here, but still, here's another 10. It's a big card.
Your screen went off?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So we got another 9 here. On to the next stack.
A big stack of Drew Brees.
Okay. So we're into Brees. We're gonna breeze through Brees, but not just totally blow by Brees. Got to pay some respect to the guy who was at one time for like half a year the all-time yards. Yeah. So and if you think of, so here we go. It's 20 years ago, and you know we have a nice 20 card stack roughly of Drew Brees rookies, and here's some press part. These are the blue parallels, by the way, and then you get into the regular standard silver, and I'm pretty sure they did gold too, and they might have numbered them at that time. This is really cool because you have an acetate situation. You got a 9 on a very condition sensitive card, and man, it's kind of crazy what happened where he went from the Chargers, to the Saints. You know, pretty quickly, and that was because of Phillip Rivers.
Yes.
You know,
and actually, Len, I'm a big Dolphins fan, and the Dolphins were supposed to get him, and then Nick Saban and a couple of the coaches decided that he probably couldn't play any longer, so then they went out and got Dante Culpepper. So obviously the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins won on that.
Yeah.
I think they're still partying on that boat.
They are, and they're actually reliving it by taking Tua Tagovailoa instead of Justin Herbert. So
right.
we're still feeling the effects.
Wow.
Haven't had a good quarterback since.
Was that
Cam
Jimmy
Brady.
Johnson run?
No, that was after that.
After? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we have a Pacific Crown Royale 21st Century's Rookies, PSA 7. Got a little bit of, now, just want to say, I mean, you got the gold border here, kind of like a small nick in the corner, but very cool card. It's like, again, I don't think you're going to a show and just finding this card in a box randomly. And if you do, I mean, you probably hit a little bit of the lottery. These are cool. The Quantum Leafs. I remember when those came out. The PSA 8 here. Pacific Vanguard. And these guys were, I mean, this was it 02 that LaDainian came out?
I believe so.
Yeah, so, I mean, they were ready to go. And then, like you said, they picked up Phillip Rivers, and that was a big decision.
That was. Start brand new with a rookie when you had a Hall of Famer there.
And I think Drew Brees had played with a chip, plus he was also playing for New Orleans.
Yep. Wanted to bring him back
after Katrina. Yep. So we got Topps. Again, Topps, that's a 9. That's a nice card. We got a 7, which is, I mean, look, for cards that are 20 years old now, and, the stock back then, I mean, one of the main reason why this got a 7 is because the border is really fat over here and thin over here. So you got an off-center card. Otherwise, it's pretty sharp. I always look at stuff like 20 plus years insert cards as if you get 8, 7, 8, 9, that's high grade. I mean, and you're not this card right here. This is serial numbered out of 3,666, which back in the day would have seemed like a lot, but you had to buy a lot of score packs to get this product. So, okay, 2001 score Drew Brees. We got a PSA 7. Hey, Slappy. I think that's picking up. So.
Trying to get all the Tom Brady's ready for you.
That's all right. Thank you. We got the sous chef over there preparing a Tom Brady meal. You hear him with his Ginsus over there. We got 2001 Topps Drew Brees, PSA 9. I mean, the Topps cards are just great. That's what it is. That's comfort food, the Topps. Here's a gold parallel of the Victory. Now, Victory was the poor man's meal. So they were like $1 a pack, $1.50 a pack. So to get the gold and to get the rookie is definitely you're doing well, because you weren't pulling inserts. I don't think you were pulling autographs, and I'm pretty sure you weren't pulling out press plates or anything like that at that time. It was just basically the straight cards and maybe the parallel, and that's it. So that might be the best card in the set. 2001 UD Pros Premiers, PSA 9. And we got a PSA 8 of the same card. And now we have 2001 Upper Deck Rookie Watch Drew Brees and a PSA 9. That's actually a pretty decent card. That's that's definitely a bigger Drew Brees rookie.
Okay, Len, now I'm getting the 199th pick of the 2000 NFL Draft. Some people may have heard of him. 7-time Super Bowl winner, Tom Brady.
Nice. Okay. So this is a stack. This is 45 cards. This is what we're here for. And let's just sit back and let's take a look at some Tom Brady rookies. So some of you guys, who follow me on the vintage stuff and the insert stuff and the non-sport stuff, you might not get a chance to see all the different products that had come out back in that time. And the fact that he was such a low rounded pick or high number pick, however you want to call it. I mean, it wasn't, what'd you say it was?
6th round, 199th pick.
So they didn't really they made cards of him, but it was kind of he was out of some products. He wasn't in every product. And here we have some Pacific Auroras. We got a PSA 9. And in Brady world, 8s, 9s are fantastic. So obviously, everybody shoots for the 10, but there's another 9. And I mean, the fact that him and I are the same age, I mean, we're both 44 years old and he's still out there throwing passes. I mean, sometimes I get injured when I sleep. So,
and the nice thing is, Len, he said he wants to play till he's 55.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's impressive to even say it.
Yeah.
I think it.
Yeah. I mean, he can say it now, and no matter what happens, it doesn't matter. But, so we got, there's another Aurora. We don't need to keep boring with that. Now, here's a parallel. Poor Carmazzi. I remember he was 49ers. Yeah, he was with the 49ers. And, he, you know what? At least you could say, hey, I'm linked to Tom Brady somehow. I mean, I guess I would be more honored. It would be like Ron Tompkins with Johnny Bench or something like that, Or
Jim Ferrozzi getting traded for Nolan Ryan.
Yes. So this is the parallel of this card. So this card's obviously much tougher to get. And the fact that it's got a 9 in its foil, it's a big card. Big card. So, and here we have a 10, and that's a big card. And here we have a 10, and that's a big card. A 10 from Len. We each get 10s. PSA 9 mints. Same card, 9. Now, the Dominion is definitely it was a lower tier product. If I'm not mistaken, it retailed about $3 a pack, probably $50 a box or something like that. And, back then, let's see, Peter Warrick was probably more sought after than Tom Brady at the time.
Agreed.
Tom Brady did not really get any shine until 2001. Right. I think against the Jets. That's when Drew Bledsoe
Lewis knocked out Bledsoe.
Yeah. So here we have a 2000 Quantum Leaf. This is a big card, and I just kind of like the way you turn it, and it just has that.
It's got that
psychotic effect, or that hypnotic effect. That's what I was looking for. Hypnotic effect. Okay. So we're live here.
It's cool to see a lot of Wolverine photos too.
Yeah, especially if you're a Michigan fan. All right, so we have a Skybox Impact, and this was like a lesser expensive product. However, the thing about this particular Skybox product is I think you could have pulled the autographics with him and the Wolverines out of this product. So, pretty sure he's in that set. So, and I also think he's in the press pass as well. So the wax on that is extremely, extremely tough, or it has gone up a lot. So we have another 8, and again, 8s, 7s, 8s are still solid cards. And in this time, you want to have these cards in these holders, even if they are 7s, because just the people, they want to know. They want to be comfortable with what they're buying. And again, with the potential price hike of what they're going to offer in bulk grading, I mean, you're probably always going to want to grade Brady rookies now anyways, but it was good that we started this journey a year ago, even though it took a year to get all this stuff back. So, and look, everybody has been in delay. There's a nice Pacific 2000. And the fact that they are crunching through stuff and that they did hold bulk submission orders, the fact that they're not taking them in right now and that they're getting through the old stuff, kudos to them. I mean, I just read something that they're doing 40,000 cards a day now, grading. Wow. So, and what they did was over the past couple of years, they beefed up their staff so that they can handle the shipping and everything else. So, and all the stuff that you see online where your order awaits. So, so kudos to them. I mean, a lot of people are still bashing them, but, I think they're really coming around to kind of.
I think Len and I would both agree that this was well worth the wait.
Yeah, definitely. So, and again, some ups and downs as far as like where people are at in their careers. Phillip Rivers actually retired. He didn't play a year. Drew Brees retired. Yep. So we were kind of hoping to get these back by the summer. I don't know if that would have made too much of a difference, but for the baseball, it probably would have. Right. But overall, I mean, PSA 9, and we got some real heavy hitters coming up next. So, I don't even know how to say that guy's last name. The other guy. So we got some 8s here. 7s. Stalchke and Hutch. So wrapping it up. This is a big card. So the PSA 8 in the upper deck, man, look at the solid blue border. I mean, you have to get past the handling of the card. The fact that, he was technically a nobody until 2001. How many times these cards were passed over? How many times these cards were handled? And you have the condition sensitive borders and corners. And 8 is a high grade card. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have a 7. And now we're going to get into a 2000 Pacific Crown Royale die cut red retail PSA 9. Go find this card. You're not getting it at a pack. You're not seeing it at a show. Good luck. And last, to round everything out, a big bomb. Same set. Boom. Not the parallel, but a PSA 10. This is a big money card. It's multi-thousands. And congratulations to you guys. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. Gives all of our viewers a fresh look at some newer stuff that they typically wouldn't get. And congrats on all the grades and everything too.
I can't thank you enough for all your help, Len. This has been a lot of fun, and we're excited to do it again sometime soon.
Yeah, we do have a 161 card order that we're mixed together on, and there's a couple of other orders that we're going to run out. I think there's about 500 total cards out still at PSA. Yes, Len, any last thoughts?
Yeah, Len, I really appreciate you having us. You did a great job, and people in the industry, you could trust this guy. We trusted him with over 500 cards. So,
well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that, and I try to. I take a lot of pride in the integrity of the things that I do. So thank you guys again for coming by. And that is a wrap. A sincere thank you to all the listeners out there. If you like the show, please like, share, and comment below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when all of our new shows are uploaded. Click on the links below to join Mike and Len's Facebook page loaded with sports memorabilia content. Visit Mike's opening day break room to see tons of new products opened up daily that you can participate in. And lastly, visit our eBay store, CardKast, to look for the newest auctions of sports cards and memorabilia uploaded weekly. And we're out.